Hey Pisces, welcome to your monthly love reading for the month of March. This will be a general love reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For those of you who don't know, every single week I do a forecast reading for career, money, family life, spiritual development, all of that good stuff, all the other important parts of your life. So if you want to know about that, not just love, check those videos out after this love video. I'm going to jump right on in and see what is coming up for our Pisces friends for the month of March in the topic area of love. The first thing that I'm hearing as I'm connecting with your energy, Pisces, is change. I'm hearing the word change, and I'm seeing the number 7. When 7 comes up in my readings, Spirit is asking you to listen to your intuition. So we'll see what that's about. I'm going to pull 5 cards here. But I do feel big changes, big changes are happening for you in love. So let's see if we can figure out what that's all about. King of Earth, my lovelies, King of Earth. So when King of Earth comes up in a reading, it could be some of you are dealing with an some of you are dealing with an earth sign. Obviously, it's an earth card. So it could be you're dealing with an earth sign. It could be somebody that has earth in their moon or in their rising. It could very well be you if you have moon in your earth or rising. But typically this means stability. Okay, this means stability. So some of you are becoming this kind of person or attracting this kind of person where it's coming into stability and planning for the future. Okay, this has kind of been an ongoing theme for several of the different signs for the month of March. So I think there might be a lot going on with the energies right now where a lot of people are manifesting stability. It could just be that maybe the people that are gravitating towards this channel are people who are looking for more stability. But King of Earth is like planting roots, okay? So this could be you. Like you might be feeling like you haven't had roots in your life. Maybe you're somebody who moved around a lot, or maybe you're somebody who just really isn't feeling home where you are right now. And maybe you were looking for home in another person, and you're either manifesting somebody coming in or you're currently with someone and you're like, well, that's all nice and great, but it's not quite yet where I want it to be. So there could be planning with this person about building a home. There could be a lot of talk about the future and where you're kind of wanting to grow roots, where you're wanting to plant yourself and create roots. Some of you may be having a pregnancy scare. I just heard pregnancy scare. I didn't hear pregnancy, I didn't hear conception, I heard pregnancy scare. So somebody, maybe not that you don't want to be a parent, but maybe right now is not the best time. So if that's the case, if that's the situation, maybe be cautious, be careful, get all of that taken care of, just do what you need to do to make sure you're kind of not gonna have that situation if you're not ready for it right now. That's very random, but it's coming in for some of you. Next, we have 2 of Air, Pisces. So some of you are very indecisive about how you're wanting to move forward about a situation in your love life. So some of you have some choices to make right now, and I feel that some of you aren't making it because you're seeking approval from like outside of yourself or from friends or family outside of the relationship, and this is never a good thing, especially if you're a Pisces who's currently in a relationship. It's good to like check in and get advice from friends or family, like that's okay. But make sure you're not going outside of the relationship too much, because at the end of the day, it's between you and your partner. What you're going to do, what's going to be best for you guys. Be careful, Pisces, if you're in a situation where you are trying to gather up support to try to help your partner see things your way. So maybe you all have mutual friends and you're bringing up things in front of the mutual friends and you're like, oh, I just had a really great idea, and I was just saying, wouldn't it be great if we did this, or wouldn't it make more sense if we moved to this place, or wouldn't it make more sense if we were buying a place instead of renting a place? And like, be cautious of bringing up those kinds of conversations or discussions. It could lead way to arguments, okay? I feel some of you may end up being in a situation where your partner feels like you're challenging them or you're pressuring them into something, and that might not be your intention. Those of you who are single, an opportunity is coming your way for a relationship, for a significant relationship, but you might be in this sphere where you're not giving yourself a chance to kind of come out of the shell and to go for it. So don't let fear rule you. Don't let fear keep you from moving forward. I think that overall, with the 7 that came up in the beginning of the reading, the theme that I'm seeing is trusting in yourself to make decisions, and trusting yourself to be able to get to know someone and to make good decisions as you're getting to know the person. So there's a lot coming in with the energy for love life in March for Pisces, as far as, you know, like just being in that confidence and moving forward, taking steps forward. The Star. I love this card, and I love this card in this deck. This is a beautiful deck. This is the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reid, for anybody who's wondering. But the Star card is about long-term plans, okay? So a lot of you are coming into this energy where you're, like I said, it was the first card that came up with the King of Earth. A lot of you are making plans for your future, so you're calling in something very significant. Some of you Pisces, you have a very, very, very big shift happening in your personal life. And as you are going forward with it, you are bringing love into your life, okay? Some of you are really getting connected with your artistic and creative energies, and you're finding yourself, you're discovering yourself in ways that you haven't known for a long time, especially those of you who've lived a lot of your life editing yourself or being a people pleaser or just trying to be the person that you felt like you were supposed to be. You're really coming into expressing yourself, being more confident, very creative ideas, you're putting them to use. And as you're doing this, you're bettering your life. And those of you who are in a relationship, you're not just bettering your life, you're bettering the life of your partner. So don't be surprised if you find that in this relationship, there's a lot of ideas between the two of you having to do with working as a team, with like some financial goals or financial plans. Some of you may even be sitting down with somebody and planning something about like a business between the two of you, or a side business, or doing something and taking it and investing it in like stocks, or I don't know, whatever, investments or things for your future. Whenever the Star card comes up, it's somebody who's been able to take chaos in life and turn it into beauty, turn it into inspiration, turn it into opportunities for growth. Somebody who may even be very artistic. The Star card lets you know that you're headed towards stability in your old age, comfortable retirement, all of that good stuff. So some of you are calling in that energy into your love life, where it's not just love life in terms of like, you know, what's going on for the night or what's going on for this season or for right now, but really planning a stable future, you know, like figuring out life with somebody. And those of you who are single, maybe there's nobody right now, right this moment, but you are calling that in. You are coming into that Star energy. And people are going to find you as you are just being more in your authentic self, and you're letting yourself shine. You're coming out of that people pleaser mode. You're coming out of that, you know, kind of just, you know, fear of being seen, and you're just being you, and you're attracting love in really big ways right now. When I see the Star card, it even makes me feel that you might feel there's going to be several people chasing after you or pursuing you, you know, especially those of you who are single and who are, you know, in the market for love. Some of you may be dealing with an Aquarius. That's a possibility too. But I feel this is more so just the energy of the card and what the card stands for. Next, we have 4 of Earth. So opportunities are coming your way, and this is a time to make really big decisions, but you might be feeling insecure and you might be afraid to move forward. You may find that as you're coming into these successes, as you're coming into like being yourself, you're being very tempted to go back into your little hiding place. You're being very tempted to try to go back and hide in that little box, you know, of the former life. Some of you are shutting out a loved one or shutting out a possibility for love. You're putting up some walls and you're being very, very defensive in that way. So Spirit is letting you know that this might be going on in your energy, so that you can make changes, so you can try not to do that, or you can try to, you know, let people in. Intuitively, I feel a lot of you Pisces, you're just kind of afraid about the changes that are happening, and it's scary. Some of you are lucky enough, those of you who are in an existing relationship where you do have a partner who's stepping up, who's seeing that you're doing this, who's seeing that you're kind of, you know, taking steps back and undoing your progress, and they may be trying to help you or encourage you and like push you forward. Just be cautious that you don't take that the wrong way. They're not trying to be pushy, they're not trying to be bossy. It's just kind of like having a personal trainer who's like, don't give up, you know, give me 2 more, or give me 5 more, like 5 more push-ups. You know, it might be annoying as hell, right? But it's coming from love, and it's coming to help you to grow. It's not coming from a place where they're trying to be a jerk or trying to be bossy. You have really massive shifts happening, Pisces, and I feel those of you who don't have a romantic partner to come in and be that annoying personal trainer, you may have it coming through like a best friend. You may have it coming through like a family member who sees all the progress you're making and how close you are to getting out there and finding love and calling in love, that they're not going to let you give up. Okay, which I have to say you're very lucky, because a lot of the other signs were having opposite energy. They were having people come in that were like, you know, discouraging them or being catty or like putting negativity in their head. But Pisces, I think a lot of you are being very blessed with really positive energy around you right now. So maybe even if you don't have a whole lot of friends or you're very lonely, it could be that you're just finding really positive support online. Maybe you're just seeing these memes and things popping up in your news feed that are really giving you a lot of encouragement and giving you a new way of looking at things. But definitely the universe is trying to help you come out of hiding and just kind of embrace this wonderful you and these wonderful love opportunities coming into your life to strengthen your love life at this time. Next, we have 6 of water, Pisces. So yeah, as these changes are happening, some of you are kind of wishing for the good old days. I just heard more money, more problems. So I think some of you are going to have a situation where your financial situation is improving, and maybe as you're coming into planning for the future, maybe you and your partner aren't seeing eye to eye on exactly how financial things are going to be happening. So maybe for some of you, financial situations are creating a little bit of tension in your love life. Some of you are feeling guilty about having a happy love life or family life within a partner, or some of you are feeling guilty about starting to date or getting serious about someone because you might be feeling like you're leaving your own family behind. Okay, that's a difficult situation, guys. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, you know, who to pick or what you should pick, but at the end of the day, everybody deserves to be happy, and at the end of the day, everybody deserves a chance at having love and having a family of their own. Okay, and sometimes, you know, it might be true, maybe your family is in a place where they need your help, but maybe at the same time, you know, there might be opportunities or things that you can do to you know, help them find the help that they need. There may be options available that don't mean that you have to take everything on your shoulders. So I would take that up in meditation. I would take that up in prayer. Okay, some of you are thinking about your family too far ahead. So as you're planning for the future with your partner, you might be trying to, like, you know, bring your family into that as well. And so maybe what you can do is looking into, like, you know, what programs are available, what funding might be available, what are some things that can happen so that everybody is happy, but you're not feeling like you have to take everyone and everything on your shoulders personally. Six of Water could also be, Pisces, some of you are regretting a decision that you made. You're looking back and you're saying, man, you know, like, I had it so good. I shouldn't have done this, or I shouldn't have done that. And I made a choice, or I made a decision that now I wish I didn't make because I didn't realize how good I had it. Well, you know, Six of Water reminds us that we made the best decision possible in that moment. Maybe some of you are regretting letting somebody go. Maybe some of you are regretting a breakup. Maybe some of you are regretting a decision that you and your partner made together in an existing relationship. And Six of Water wants you to know that you made the best decision or the best choice possible in that moment with what you were dealing with. You didn't just wake up one day and make that choice for no reason. Unfortunately, sometimes what happens is we look back at the past and we remember things better than they actually were. Like, they weren't even all that great, and we remember them better than they actually were. So Six of Water is like, look, don't be so hard on yourself. If things were that great, you wouldn't have made the choice that you made. You're just remembering things better than they were. So let the past go and focus on the future, Pisces. I think that a lot of you are really coming into having abundance emotionally, financially, spiritually, in your romance or in your love life, in all areas, and that's making you a little bit nervous, and you're looking for ways of convincing yourself that it can't happen or that you don't deserve it. Don't let that happen. Don't let other factors or other things come into your relationship. This is between you and the other person, and that's it. That's all that matters. So right now, listen to your intuition, follow your guidance, and let yourself shine. Let yourself be you. I feel that a lot of you, Pisces, are finding who you are, right, outside of the relationship. Maybe some of you were looking for identity in relationships in the past, but you're coming into very, very healthy independence, you know, being recognized for it, you know, your personal life improving outside of the relationship, and all of that will, in the long run, improve the relationship, or improve the relationship that you're going to end up manifesting for those of you who are single. Okay, the past is in the past. Let yourself shine and prepare to receive. You're going to be receiving a lot of love through that process. All right, my darlings, let's check out your angel message for the week. I'm sorry, for the month. I'm used to saying for the week because I do all of those weekly forecasts for career and all of that good stuff. So let's see what your angel message is for the month. I will be doing a mid-month love update too in a couple of weeks, so keep an eye out for that. And check out your moon sign and rising sign videos, because that's going to add more information, more layers to your situation depending on where your planetary you know, alignments are. Okay, Pisces, what is happening for Pisces? All right, lovely ones. We have, oh, you deserve love. Gemini got this too, Pisces. You saw me shuffle. Gemini got this too. So some of you may be dealing with a Gemini. That might be a lesson that you all are learning together. You are lovable. You deserve love. Somebody's making you feel guilty, or maybe it's just you. Maybe it's this voice in your head where you're just feeling guilty for all of the awesomeness that's coming into your life in March. Don't feel guilty. You deserve to be loved. You are lovable. It's okay for you to want things. It's okay for you to go after things. So I think a lot of you are manifesting the kind of relationship where you're having that support, where maybe like in your childhood or in your upbringing or in your past, maybe you were around people who made you feel guilty to be ambitious, or who made you feel guilty to go out there and to do things. Or if you did things, then it was for the greater good of everyone and not like you. It was like, okay, well, if you're going to be successful, then you're going to, you know, come and spread that success with us. And it's okay for you to be independent. It's okay for you to want things. It's okay for you to you know, not feel like you have to be so generous with everybody to the point where you're putting yourself in a difficult situation. You don't have to be that martyr all the time. Okay, so you're lovable now in this moment, and it's okay for you to make your relationship a priority. It's okay for you to make, you know, bettering your life for the sake of you and your partner and your own little family a priority. You deserve to be loved. You are lovable. You deserve to have all of that now. All right, my darlings. So like I said, check out your moon sign and rising sign for more info. You may need a private reading. I am more than happy to do that. The Calendly link is in the description for anybody who wants to set up the private readings. And I do the free card of the day on the social media as well. And a lot of you have been asking me to do daily little messages. I am going to try to start getting that into the schedule. And I'm also going to be doing more of the pick a cards. So if you hit subscribe and hit the little notification bell, you won't miss any of the videos coming up. Mid-month update will be here before you know it. Time flies. By next week, I'll already be doing mid-month update videos. So, getting ready for, like, you know, mid-month. So it's the love videos feel never ending. And then I do the weekly forecasts too for other areas of life. So I thank you for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Thanks for being here, Pisces. See you in the weeklies.